Check it out, we rapping for the Texans. Put weed in, Crenshaw Bridge, we flexing. Houston rap style, we bringing the heat. Talking Texas football, nothing compete. Got the best podcast, the loudest in the game. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Remember the name. We talking draft picks, we talking defense. We break it all down, no nonsense. H-Town with the Run Showdown on the mic, talking Texas football every Wednesday night with special guests dropping knowledge, taking the stage. Oh, we get in Crenshaw Briggs, we holding it down in the H-Town, wiping it down, talking touchdowns in H-Town. Houston culture, we holding it down, talking news and rumors, keeping it real. No filter, we got the Texans appeal. In the Lone Star City, we're living it up. Talking all things Texas, we can't get enough. From the football field to the concrete jungle, we're ripping H-Town. Ain't nothing humble, bitch.
What it is, happy Wednesday. This is your boy, Fifth Ward Crenshaw. Welcome to Texas Fan Battle Podcast. We got the crew here tonight. We about to speak on it. We about to swarm on it. First up, Kenneth the Messenger. Say what's up to the folks.
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody feeling good.
Yes, sir. Next up, we got Mr. Bo Diggity. Say what's up.
What's happening? What's good, y'all?
Alrighty. And then we got A1 since day one. Talk to him.
What's going on, everybody? 2-0 since a long time. So let's go.
2-0, 2-0, like you said, for a long time. You know, that's something, you know, that most of us fans was hoping we'll see, but to actually see it, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's go off to NFL news. Now I want to start with Bryce Young benching. Okay, and Kenneth, I'm gonna ask you first. Did you see this coming this fast? And aren't you glad he isn't a Texan?
First off, hey, I'm very glad. You see my face, man. I'm so happy he is not a Texan. Like, bruh, thank God for Davis Mills for making that lucky Hail Mary, catch to Akins in the end zone, whatever. Thank God he's not a Texan, but it's not a surprise. I kind of feel like it's kind of not a right thing to do because, I mean, you kind of already threw him in the fire anyways. Just let it stick it out at this point. I saw Tom Brady. He had a good point. He was like, back then, like, the rookies didn't just used to start right away. Like, used to take time learning the playbook, getting a better understanding of how things go as a pro. But now it's just like they just throwing them out there. So I like that point from Tom Brady. And, of course, he's a GOAT, so he definitely understands it more than most of us will understand it when it comes to Bryce Young. But at the end of the day, I wish Bryce Young nothing but the best, man. I hope some things can shape for him. I want to see him be successful at the end of the day, especially because he's a small guy. You know, they love to count the small guys out, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to football. But, hey, Bryce Young, I wish you the best, man.
Wish you the best. Okay, Bo, like, matter of fact, Bo, like, what was your draft take on Bryce Young? You know, when he went number one, was you like surprised, or you feel like he was worth the number one pick at the time?
No, I was not surprised, because they kept, saying he was going to be number one pick regardless. The Panthers said they liked him before the draft happened. He's Alabama, so they're real high on Alabama players. And CJ going to Ohio State didn't do him any favors because most Ohio State quarterbacks, when it gets to the NFL, they don't succeed. And so, when CJ did the whole little test and they said he had low scores on the test, and they really started pushing Bryce Young more and more to be the number one pick. And I believe that was around the time the Panthers, the new owner came in, right? The new owner for the Panthers bought the team, right? So he wanted to splash. He wanted to make sure he had the quote unquote best player in the draft. And he wasn't going to take CJ. So he wanted to take the Alabama kid who had the most wins, I guess, who was more notoriety. Does Bryce Young have a Heisman? He has a
Yes,
Heisman, right?
yes, I believe he won.
He won the Heisman winner. Yeah. CJ didn't win the Heisman.
I think he beat CJ for the Heisman.
Yep. So it was a perfect storm. Like I said, CJ with Ohio State didn't do him no favors, but I was not surprised he was number one. I was surprised that I wasn't surprised, but I was one of the few who said go get Bryce Young. He's an Alabama kid. He's doing good at Alabama. He'll do good in the NFL, but apparently he needs a lot of help. And everyone knows when you go to Alabama, you have 5-star receivers, you have 5-star offensive linemen, you got the cream of the crop on both sides of the ball. So you don't really have to do too much to succeed as a quarterback in Alabama. So I guess we should have known him there. And his height doesn't help him at all. So he just needs a lot of help. And what the Panthers have right now isn't going to help him succeed.
Okay, so both said 5-star receivers, offensive line. Now, Matt, CJ had the same thing in Ohio State. Why is his success is more different than Bryce Young?
Well, I know Bo.
Go ahead, Matt.
I know Bo and Kenneth both said, the little guy, but let's be honest, that's the reason why, right? Like, you can't be a 5'9" quarterback and try to throw over 6'4" linemen. It just doesn't work. There's some unicorns like Drew Brees and whatnot, but man, it's just hard. And then, like Bo says, when you don't have the weapons that you need, like an offensive line to protect you, like a 5-star receiver. I mean, hell, not even 5-star. A 3-star receiver would be great. Like right now, his greatest weapon is Adam Thielen, who's 90 years old on his way out. Like he doesn't have no help, man. I mean, what do you expect him to do? The difference is he's just built right, right height, right built, and his mind's just there. So that's what's the difference between those two.
All right.
Yep,
so,
yep. And you see, I don't want to keep going on with this, but when you look at both of their backgrounds, you hear CJ's backstory, then you hear Bryce Young's backstory. I'm not saying Bryce Young was handed everything to him, but he was the it kid. He was always number one growing up. So when you always number one and you finally get to that point where you're not number one anymore, it can take a toll on you. Whereas CJ was always fighting to get to his spot. He always had a chip on his shoulder. So when he got to a team that was not necessarily good, he can come in and work his butt off and succeed. So I think that's what makes him different from Bryce Young.
Right, because you have people like who Jalen Hurts leave, because of quarterback controversy, but CJ never left. He made other quarterbacks leave. He had Quinn Ewers leave. He had other quarterbacks like I'm not gonna be able to match this guy. So that's the difference between those two. Like he made people leave, and Bryce Young didn't. So that's where it tells you the proof is in the pudding.
all right. Proof is in the pudding. Last thing on Bryce Young. If they do a trade, everybody just give me one team that he should go to. Start with Kenneth. That we have some type of success in. And
I
it
guess the
makes sense.
Rams.
The Rams, okay. Rams, Bo,
I say Dolphins.
Dolphins, Matt,
I say the Niners.
Niners, okay. All right. I like all those choices. Because the coaches, the system, it all break for them and everything. Okay, let's move on, man. Matter of fact, let's just jump into Texans news, man. That's what we're here for, man. We got a lot of Texans news today. John Christian Fairbairn, man. Special teams player of the week, man. We wouldn't be 2-0 without him. The guy signed the contract. A lot of Texans fans was like, "What is Bill O'Brien doing?" But as we see now, this guy is, as the kids say, him. So he is him. Bo, give me your take on Fairbairn, man. Like, from 50, he just automatic. Like you almost gotta like hold your breath no more, bro. Like, oh yeah, he cash money. We good to go. Give me your take on it, man.
Yeah. Ice in his veins, man. He's always calm and collected. Every time I come up there, I'd be like, all right, we got a chance. Like, he's not one of those kickers where you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to make this or not. Every time he went up there for Sunday night, I felt good about it. And he cashed in 4 times, right? Was it 4? 4 field goals, right? I think it was 4 field goals.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 4 field goals. So he cashed in 4 times. So what can you say? And even when he was supposed to kick a 54, was it 54 yard or something like that? And they made it 59 because of Tunsil false start. He drilled that bad boy. So
and it was still going.
Yeah. It's nothing more you can say about him. Great kicker. Glad he's on our team because in the NFL, man, these points hard to come by. So you got to get your points somewhere.
Exactly. Gotta get your point somewhere. Kenneth, what you think about that leg, man? Pause.
Man, let me tell you something about Pat Barron. When he's 50 and plus, I'm not worried. Maybe even 40 and plus, I'm not worried. It's when he close. Like for some reason, he might miss it sometimes, or it might go wide right or left when he close. But that man, it's weird. Like I don't understand that, but at the end of the day, I'm glad he can make the deep ones because that's big. Like you're gonna always need the 50 plus, the 60 sometimes. So yeah, man, I'm just glad he's doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? The confidence going up, and we definitely gonna need.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I'm gonna jump to Brevin Jordan. He's on IR. Matt, do you have any news on what happened to him? Because I think he's missing the season. I believe he's missing the season, right? Or he's coming back.
All I've seen so far is to the IR. I don't know if he's missing the season or whatnot, but we did sign Herb Smith Jr., who played for the Vikings. I think it was like a second round draft pick from him.
Yeah, he was.
So, I mean, it sucks he's out, but it helps us the game plan for the Vikings getting Herb Smith. That's what I thought it was for. I didn't think nobody was hurt, and then they dropped the news today that Brevin Jordan to the IR. So I mean, it's a tough loss, but we got Dalton Schultz and Cade Stover. I think Cade Stover is going to have a breakout next couple of games. So hopefully we don't miss him too much.
Yeah, hopefully so, man. He was, getting his block on, doing his thing and everything. And I think it's a contract year for him, so it kind of sucks that he got hurt. But we're gonna move on. Matt, I'm gonna keep it with you. Joe Mixon calls out the ref, man. On that drag tackle, the linebacker put on him. Matt, when you seen that tackle, did you think Joe's season was over? Because it looked pretty bad.
I don't know about season, but at least 3 to 4 games, maybe more. I mean, he might not even play Sunday. So yeah, like you got to call out the referees, especially when their main goal was to stop it, and they no fines, no nothing's been issued. So what's going on? Because if this happened to Pacheco, to Barkley, some of these other running backs already, like you already be getting a flag, you already be getting fined. So yeah, your main goal was to stop it, but yeah, there's nothing being done. So yeah, it's kind of he has every right to be calling out the refs.
Yes, sir. Kenny, what you think about that tackle, bro? Like, would you like want to punch the TV or what? What's going on, man?
Man, I was just screaming no, no, and then I put my head down, and when I saw the replay, I was like, all right, I know this may sound like crazy, but I was like, it just ain't go. All right, cool. Because at first I was like, man, please don't let it be his knee. Like I'm thinking it might be an ACL. Like I was scared, but thank God it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But that tackle was definitely something that they was trying to take away, but for some reason the ref didn't throw a flag and even missed it. So he said something, hey, that's a drop heel tackle. Like what's up? And then the ref just said, no, it's not. And maybe I don't know why it hasn't been a fine sent out to the guy. I mean, heck, we haven't heard anything about Agent Zero yet. But anyways, if they don't get a man a fine, I guess it is what it is. Maybe Missing should have been more patient. I don't know, but I understand his frustration because it's like, hey, this could have been something very, very serious. But thank God it wasn't. But yeah, man, that tackle sucks. I mean, I understand he's like what 6'2", he's a big back or whatever the case may be, but
Yeah,
man,
because
just take his legs.
on all honesty, like if that tackle does not be made to him, we don't fumble in the red zone, and we don't we don't win by 6 points. We get a touchdown.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
I mean, you got to take that into account for like
Yeah.
affecting the game no matter what.
Mm-hmm. For
Yeah, it
sure.
did. It did affect the game. I mean, we really wasn't running on him before the injury, but it just made it even worse when he got out the game. So, Bo, when you seen the tackle, what was your first reaction?
Y'all know I text y'all. I said, "Well, here we go." But
Mhm.
that's before I saw him. That's before I saw him come back and jog on the sideline. But when he went to the back, I was like, "Here we go, man." another year of injuries. But this is another reason why when we saw the official, I guess the roster, the 53 roster, everybody said, why they got 4 running backs or 5 running backs? They got Mixon, Damian Pierce, Cam Akers, Dare, and British Books. This is why. This is why. Because in the league, these players are paper tissue toilet paper. They're fragile. And a play like that, it could have been worse. Those hip tackles, them hip drop tackles, it could have been worse. So just want to have insurance out there, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. They said it was an ankle sprain, right? So hopefully maybe a game. And Cam Akers come out there and hopefully Pierce will be back. But you need depth in this league, especially at running back. So like I said, when I saw the slow motion of it, the replay, I was like, dang, man, hopefully it's not an ACL or nothing like that. But when they said ankle sprain, I said, okay, cool. Be a little bruised, maybe he'll bounce back. Just give him some days off on a weekday, and then we'll see him maybe about a game or two. So, like I said, hopefully it's not too bad. But I was worried.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
worried.
Hopefully not too bad. I think he is going to miss. Well, he should miss. I don't. He shouldn't come trying to come out there and play. I mean, this is just week 3. Just get healthy because we're going to need you for the long run, the second half of this year, the grind half. That's what I call it. All right, let's get off into this game, man. Texans beat the Bears 19-13. We didn't get to have our recap on Sunday because it would have been doing booty call hours, so we had to just wait till today. So, fellas, all right. So this is second game in a row that I feel like CJ held on to the ball longer than he should, looking for the big plays instead of taking the check downs. Now, maybe my eyes messed up, but Bo, what did you think about that? You think he held on to the ball too long, or he's okay?
I don't think he's holding the ball too long. I just think teams are playing great coverage on us. Like they know that CJ will pick them apart if they run just straight zone or man. So they try to make it to where they make the windows as small as possible. And so he is holding on the ball too long because he's trying to get somebody to get open. So I just think it's more so on the defense respecting CJ's passing arm and knowing that, hey, we're not letting him beat us. We'll let the run game beat us. We'll let him do these little check down plays. But I agree with you. He needs to learn to just take the check down. Just throw it to Mixon, throw it to Schultz on a little short, little 5 out, something like that. It doesn't have to be a home run ball. The home run balls are nice. We enjoy them. They are amazing. When you throw it up to Nico, he come down with it. But at the same time, if you have to move the ball down the field 4 yards at a time, 5 yards at a time, it'll get the job done too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he studies Tom Brady. Tom Brady lived off the check downs. Just check down is almost like a run play. So just to get positive yards. So Kenneth, do you think he holding on the ball too long?
Yeah, kinda. I'm not gonna say too long, but I can tell, like, especially week 1, I felt like he's thinking a little bit too much, but at the same time, this last game versus the Bears, he kind of calmed down a little bit more. But I just think he's thinking too much. But at the same time, he made a lot of great throws. He got rid of the ball. I mean, I guess he wanted to show us he can scramble. And at the same time, sometimes he was getting back there real fast. So I mean, he kind of didn't, he didn't have some time. Majority of the game he did, but it was in some areas like they was getting with the blitz, they was getting back that quick because they feel like, hey, this is the way, like we're gonna have to slow him down by getting as much people back there. That way we can have them think more. But at the end of the day, he made a lot of great throws. I'm kind of disappointed in one guy. I'm not gonna say his name right now, but he dropped some passes. I'm sure he's gonna get back right. I think if he makes some of them catches, Tankdale, I'm just gonna say Tankdale, if he makes some of these catches, CJ definitely looks better in that race. Like
That's another touchdown.
Yeah, like the stats looks better for him. And that's another, like you said, that's another touchdown. If he catch that pass, man, like goodness. But I think CJ just getting in the groove, like he understands, like it's a lot of weapons. So at the same time, he already told us in the press conference, I'm putting this. He said that he's putting that weight on his shoulders to make sure that he feeds and spread the ball the right way.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I'm glad that it's not like bad because he's showing that, hey, don't worry, like I can still do what I do, but I'm just at the same time trying to figure it out.
Why you
All
doing?
right.
Why you throw Nathaniel down the bus like that, man?
Hey, listen, like Tank, I love Tank,
Keep
but
it silent.
I don't know what's going on. Like, man, come on, bro. Like last year, he made tough catches.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on right now.
It was
Like,
prime time. The lights. It was the lights.
Yeah.
The prime time.
but just prime time because when he was dropping some passes.
He never
Hey,
seen a
look,
roof open,
he
kid.
played at
He never
UMH.
seen a roof open, kid. He didn't believe that.
Yeah.
He was like, that roof is nice, and just fell out of his hands. He never
Spotted
seen
He
it
gonna
open.
be all right though. That breakout game coming, so hopefully this Sunday is coming.
Okay, so we gonna I'm gonna keep it on Tank. Matt, why you think they haven't clicked in the first 2 weeks? Because no, like I say, he been dropping passes. It's like he's not really effective in the jet sweep. And a matter of fact, I'm tired of him doing a jet sweep with his little ass. I read him do it with Hudson. Don't stop doing it with him, man. But he had -3 yards receiving. That's the worst game he's had in his entire career, maybe since he was in middle school or something, man. How can we get Tank Dell going, bro? I mean, like, what's going on, man?
Time. Look, we're not going to see the true Texans, like we said, week 5, week 4, week 5. It's just time. And the reverse, like the first reverse, it works. Like he gets the first down against the Colts, against the Bears. But one, I think it was like 16 yards, and one Sunday was 13. So it does work. But once you run it 4 times a game, they're going, oh, we know what's going on. We Tank Dell's getting the ball. Like they're going to stop it. And against the Colts, he has some great third down catches that extend the drive. So it's not like he's failing at catching the ball. I'm going to chalk it up to Sunday night, prime time. Like I said, he came from U of H. They didn't get no prime time. They didn't get no love when he was there. Like, you know what I mean? So
That's true.
it's just, time. All eyes on him. He's going to get it. I believe in Coach. I believe in CJ Stroud, and I believe in Stephon Diggs. Say, hey, look, we got you. Don't worry about it. Just learn to catch it. We're good. We're Gucci. So I'm not worried.
Okay, so all right, we're not worried because like we say, the season don't really start till week 5. It's almost like the first couple games they still in preseason mode because they didn't play that much in preseason and everything. So I mean, we 2-0. Hell, you might as well could say we got 4 wins because the whole damn division is 0-2. You know what I'm saying? But this question here is for Bo. He's the O-line guru. Bo, what's going on with the pass protection, bro? 2 games in a row, bro. What's going on with it?
I don't know, man. It's like when I showed y'all that the video earlier about Shaq Mason pulling. I just think Bobby Slow is getting just too cute with his offensive play calling and trying to just trick the defense too much. I feel like just keep it simple. Slide protection, communication between the tackle and the guards. And also I feel like I said, they're NFL players. Stunt plays work. So, but I feel like you have to communicate and let people know, hey man, if this guy pulls around, you have him, I have the other guy. And it's just simple things that they'll get down pat. Like this is game 2 with them starting together, so they're just gelling as the season goes on. I think as it gets like you said, week 4, week 5, they'll look a lot more tuned. And even with Sunday, we had a new center. Well, not a new center, but Patterson started instead of Scruggs. So it's like that's a whole nother thing you got to go. You got a different center now. So communication, gelling. Hopefully Scruggs is back for this Sunday, and then they'll get on track to protect them against the Vikings, man. But like I said, they got to talk, they got to communicate, and sometimes Tunsil just looks he looks uninterested when it's run blocking time, but pass blocking, it feels like he's the best at pass blocking, but I feel like he has to know you're a veteran, you're a captain, you've been in this league for a long time. If there's a linebacker on your side you don't have a tight end and nobody to chip him, you have to know you have that guy. I'm sorry. You just have to know either you tap in Kenyon Green or sliding over to get this guy. But it's just too many times I've seen a free rusher go to CJ. So that's something Bobby and them got to clean up, man, because no one wants to see CJ on the ground every game.
I will like to say, about the whole CJ holding on to the ball too long. The NFL record has been set by a former Texan. Anybody know who that was? Deshaun Watson.
Number 4?
7.3 seconds. CJ is on average of 6.7 seconds of holding the ball.
So
So
that's a long
that
time.
Yes, that is a problem. Not a problem, but an issue, especially when your star center is out. Like Bo says, he's supposed to tap the guys. Hey, watch out for this person. Hey, the stunt's coming. Like he's supposed to do a lot. He's supposed to be the main guy to help, and he just don't have the experience. I think Juice in there, it might help out a little bit better, but that's not the main issue. Why we're getting to CJ? The main issue is, like Bo said, you can't have a 90-year-old man in Sack Mason who's 400 pounds trying to pull block. Like, he's not that agile. You just can't. You can't do that, especially that far away. You know what I mean? And then you got to tell Mixon Akers, hey, look, get down in the dirt, take their knees out. Like you got to chip block. You got
chip
to
something.
You got to. And I think that's where we're missing that fullback Beck. I think that's where we're missing him at, where the chip blocks.
Okay, the chip blocks. Okay. All right. This for you, Kenan. I'm gonna switch it up here. I can't think of the lady name, but she's on ESPN. Pretty sure you guys heard it. She said that she think Bobby Sloyd is holding CJ Stroud back. Do you believe that, bro?
I wouldn't say holding him back. I just think he being a little conservative, and it's starting to give me the Bill O'Brien vibes a little bit. But like my thing is, I know Bobby got it in him. I know he got a great playbook, and it's just like I don't know, like let's be consistent. It's like the beginning of the game, it was looking like, oh, we finna do some things today. Like we on prime time Sunday night. He finna have some great plays coming the first drive, and then I think the second drive too. But it was the play calling was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We went for it on 4th and 1, tricked them. They thought we was gonna run it, threw it to Stover, and he took up for some good yards. I think like 20 yards, something like that.
Mm-hmm,
But Bobby was doing his thing at the beginning, but it slowed down. I don't know. Maybe he got a call from upstairs, and they told him, "Hey, Bobby, chill out. You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're showing too much of the playbook. Relax." I don't know. Maybe that's what happened, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's holding them back. I just think it's more so everybody just figuring things out. Like this is a great, like, look on paper, like these weapons are ridiculous. So it's just like everybody trying to figure things out. The reverse, I'm sick of that too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've been said I don't need Tank running these reverse. If you're gonna do that, do it once every 2 games, something like that. Don't run it with him all the time. Like, why not have Steph do it? Steph can definitely do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Steph got the he can do anything that Debo does pretty much. Like, he's the playmaker. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to do the reverse, do it with Steph.
Yep.
You can even do it with Nico.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And say this offensive line is not a screen offensive line. I'm sick of seeing those screens. This offensive line does not get to the next level. They don't know how to move their feet quick enough. It does not work. Once you do the screen, the defenses know it's going to happen. So enough with as many, like 1 or 2 is cool, but sometimes I'd be overdoing it. And another thing I've said all last year, the first half, Bobby Slow script is amazing. He knows how to script the first half. Second half, I don't know what happens. I think he gets in his head. Maybe someone upstairs say, hey, try this. And he started trying things out of nowhere, just trick plays here and there, reverses, and it just gets crazy and it gets out of place. And like I said, you don't have the offensive line for those kind of plays you want to do. This is not the 49ers offensive line. You don't have Trent Williams just mauling people over down the field, running with the receiver or the running back. That's not what you have. You have a decent offensive line that's going to pass block for CJ for nice slants, comeback routes, digs, stuff like that. He doesn't have plays where he's going to go crazy and do, we're gonna fake it to the running back, and then we got Kittle, so we're gonna throw it to Kittle underneath, and he's gonna run in for a touchdown. That's not what you have. It's not what you have. So I don't want to say keep it too simple, but you have the stars, so all you have to do is route them up. Use your 3 receivers, route their defense up, dot them up, and you're gonna make plays. But this West Coast trickery doesn't work in Houston. It's not going to work.
Well, so this is last year we kind of had the same problem, right? Until week 3, until CJ said, "Hey, put your trust in me. I can do the same thing." And that's where the CJ Stroud train took off, right, against the Jaguars. So this week is a key game, but I've been saying this a lot. Like, I love D'Amico. I think he's our forever coach. but he has to change this old school mentality. You can't play. You can't coach the game of run down the clock. That type of coaching is out of the league. Like if we do that against the Bills, we do that against the Chiefs, we do that against the Packers, the Ravens, we're going to lose. Hands down. We're going to lose because if we come back, it's going to bite us and they're going to take over. And they're going. The Bears almost did something. If they had a better O line and quarterback, they beat us. Like you cannot let these people sit back and quit playing for first downs and field goals. Like no, play for touchdowns. Put your throat on the neck and snap it. You got to be. That's the only way we're going to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, regular season. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And also, this is the reason why we can't do it. 12 penalties, 115 yards. Can't do that. That's one reason why we can't play for time. Because we got people who, Larry Tunsil, love you, bud, but we're going to start charging you $5 million for every false start. Like, bro, two a game is too many. Like,
that's the point. There's no repercussions. There's no repercussions for that. There's no penalties for that. That's just, hey, big man, you'll be better next time. That's it.
Like Frank Ross, bro, you're probably a future head coach or offensive coordinator, but I know you love you some Chris Boyd, but get that boy off the field. Like 2 penalties for holding. Like come on, like you got to change it up. Like I love this coaching staff, but they gotta learn. Okay, this ain't working. So we got to do this so that way we don't make it a close game. Because if we make it a close game against Chiefs, we lose. Hands down, we lose.
Yeah, I mean, second week in a row, it should have been 2 blowouts, and it was a nail biter on both sides. I mean, we only had 15 first downs. Week 1, we had 26. That's unexcusable right there. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question because this was floating around on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna start with you, Kenneth, then I'm gonna go to you, Bo Nets. Um, there's been people saying that Nico Collins is better than prime DeAndre Hopkins. Do you believe that, Kenneth?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Because I mean,
I think
it's been a big argument. I mean, first it was Andre Johnson, now it's DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't think nobody said he's better than Andre. I think
Bro,
they were trying to say he's the new age.
But he's not even the new. He's not even the new age though, Andre. Like
he's not. But let me say this. Let me say this. This man is 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
He's fast. He's explosive, and he wants the contact, and he run through things. At the end of the day, and y'all know, I thought Nico wasn't the guy. You know what I'm saying? I was about ready for him to be gone because everybody was throwing shade at Davis, and I'm like, man, shoot, Nico drop some passes. He can't stay consistently on the field, so you know what I'm saying? I was about done with Nico, but that man, I'm proud of Nico Collins. I'm gonna have to go buy me a T-shirt. I'm a believer. I'm a true believer now, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say he's better than Prime D-Hop. I'm sorry. The between the legs catch versus the Dolphins, like, bruh. And to be totally honest, this man has a better quarterback than D-Hop had. Like, so, and that's facts. It is what it is. People can feel how they want to feel. He has a better quarterback than D-Hop ever had. So
okay,
D-Hop had to do some crazy things with catching the ball.
Now you say he has a better quarterback than D-Hop ever had. Now, you could even argue that Davis Mills is a better quarterback than all the quarterbacks D-Hop had except Watson. Right?
Not Matt Sharp.
No. D-Hop had Matt Sharp.
He did. I thought he had him.
Like at the beginning. It was
it wasn't for long, but
last season
it was when Matt Sharp was in his head already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that was I'm not counting that here. I'm talking about the Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Ryan Mallett RIP.
Hold on. We're not gonna do Fitzpatrick like that, man. I'm taking Fitzpatrick.
He's magic.
I'm taking him over.
Well, I'm just saying that.
But I feel you though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he was getting 1,600 yard season, leading the league in touchdowns. But
D-Hop different, man.
Yeah, he's different. You're right.
That man is
but
different.
This the second week in a row where fans say crazy stuff. Last week, Joe Mixon was better than Aaron Foster. This week is now Nico's better than Prime D-Hop.
They feeling good, man. That's
why can't they just enjoy the season? I give Will Anderson 10 more games, they'll say he better than JJ Watt. That's gonna be next. Why they gotta say crazy stuff like that?
The first time Will Anderson gets 3 sacks, watch it.
Or a
Put,
pick
Nah, when
six.
he get a pick
Mark it.
six, he get a
Yeah,
pick
You get a
six.
pick six, it's over with. It's over with. Bo, what do you think about that, bro? I mean, cause like this was a huge back and forth this week, bro.
I mean, y'all said it. Y'all said it. Ken said he had the better. Nico right now has a better quarterback than mostly D Hop seasons he's been with the Texans. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not the D Hop. Primetime D Hop was different. Range crazy. Even when they knew he was getting the ball, he still caught the ball. It was just crazy. Like just catches he made. Now I'm not going to discount Nico. Nico has made some incredible catches. That knee catch on the
Yes.
sideline for that Colts game, spectacular. The catch he made against the Bears with the football on his helmet, spectacular. So Nico, if he stays healthy, can possibly have numbers if he stays, healthy and whatnot, and he probably can get to those numbers. But as of now, he's not better than prime time D Hop. But I mean, I don't think is this prime Nico. We probably haven't seen prime Nico yet. So who knows, man?
Who knows? Okay, Matt, let me ask you a question. It's been another big thing going around, the national NFL about the end of the game with CJ and Caleb Williams. They feel like that CJ was trying to sun him. Pretty sure you heard it. I'm pretty sure you saw Caleb Williams' face, like, why this motherfucker talking to me? Do you think CJ was out of pocket, or you think he would just, giving him some good sophomore advice?
Look, CJ's being CJ, right? Like he's gonna show love wherever he wants to show love. He sees something in Caleb Williams. Obviously, we don't see it because we all think Caleb Williams is not the guy. But regardless, we don't know yet. But look, everybody is talking about this like this is big news. Look, we all played high school sports. We all played football. Like when we lose, we don't want to talk to nobody. Like, bro, like, hey man, I appreciate you, but I got bounced. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I mean, yeah, Kate Williams could, like, hey man, thank you, but I'll talk to you later, or something like that. But for real, he lost, and he lost pretty badly. Like, regardless of the score, he 37 times he was pressured. 36 out of 37. Like, that's a bad night. So I just think it was, he was in his feelings, didn't want to talk to nobody. No ill work, people are making something out of nothing. Like, just let it be. But it's the day of ESPN where we got to cover the drama. Like, if there ain't no drama, then there's no stories. Like, so it's stupid.
Well, this was a speculation here. The reason why the Caleb really was upset. And this is a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but they said that he broke a fingernail, so he was upset about that, man. So that's what they say. That's what
Yeah,
they say.
you're going to cost more money to get him painted again. Of course,
You know what I'm saying? They say he broke a fingernail, but
Well, see,
Man,
this my thing here with it.
I mean, times he's been hit, he probably did break a fingernail. I mean,
all right,
I'm
all
going
right.
to be the odd man out here, and I'm going to say that I respect that Caleb Williams didn't look enthusiastic about CJ Stroud telling him that, only because I don't know about everybody else, but it sickens me when my team loses and I see them taking pictures with their jerseys with the team. That sickens me. Like, I don't care what nobody say. If we just lost, I don't want to see you on the sideline and the pictures holding up each other's jersey, cheesing up. Come on now, especially Sunday night football game. I wouldn't want to say that either. Now everyone said Caleb Williams arrogant.
It's the athlete in him, right? Like, I mean,
you want to win. So, everyone say Caleb is arrogant. He's not coachable or what. So it may look a little bad on that end. But for the most part, hey, I mean, put yourself in Caleb's shoes. Like Matt said, you just been sacked all night long. And here come this NFL darling second year quarterback. Hey, man, it's going to be all right. You keep on going. Keep on going, brother. Whatever you do, don't stop. All right? Keep on doing your thing. I'll be like, man, get out of my face. Get out of here. All right. You number 2. You year 2 in here. You a sophomore. All right. If it was Tom Brady in his veteran year, I'd be like, okay, I want to hear those words. But from a second year quarterback, get out of my face, my brother.
And who knows?
I don't care.
There could be a text thread right now, like, hey man, I didn't handle that well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they can be texting,
Like, you're making nothing out of nothing, bro. It's stupid.
Hey, I don't even think I really think he was listening. Honestly, he was like, yeah, like I think he was listening. He's still pissed off. Like, man, they just lost. Like you said, he got beat up all night, but I think he was listening. Like CJ believe it's no hard feelings, and I don't think Caleb had no hard feelings. Like that's how I see it. Yeah, he ended up telling him, like, bro, you right. Like at the end of the day, like this a rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's year 2 in the game. Like they 2 months apart of age. But at the end of the day, like he just encouraging him because CJ started off 0-2. So and he 1-1.
That's
so
true.
just encouraging him, bro, you
Yep.
good. Like that's always gonna be the case. Like, and then at the end of the day, it's CJ Stroud. Like Matt said, he being CJ. That's how CJ is.
I got a question for everybody though. I got a question for all y'all. Do y'all watch The Boys? Amazon Prime The Boys? Y'all watch that?
I watched the first season, then I stopped watching it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know Homelander, right? Everyone knows Homelander.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I feel like that's CJ Stroud. Like CJ Stroud in front of everybody is like, yeah, give it up to God. I love everything. Everybody, I'm very positive. But behind closed doors, he's just trolling everybody like he is trash. He can never beat me. He is horrible. Like that's what I kind of think happens. Because sometimes when CJ speaking like media, if you watch CJ on like Gilly and Wallow podcast, he was very, I don't say arrogant, but confident in himself. So I'm sure he gives the humble off at the media, but I feel like in behind closed doors, he's like, they can't do nothing with me. They can't do nothing with me. So who knows?
Hey.
Okay, let me ask this question right here. Kenny, I'm gonna ask you this question.
What's good?
Okay, we was getting at Caleb like all game, like Matt say, 36 out of 37 pressure. Who was hitting them? The guy's real slippery. Pause. But we got a lot of free hits on him, but he didn't drop the ball. What can we do, Hunter, Will, to get the ball out of his hand if you get a free sack? Like, what we got to do better on that, bro? Because I was like, damn, we hitting this motherfucker, but he ain't dropped the ball.
Yeah, that Diddy Baby going on.
Yeah, so when it comes to, like, I used to play D-line. You know what I'm saying? I played D-end. So when you going out the quarterback that's very slippery and he's moving around and you miss a sack on him, you literally had both hands on him, he slips out. It's kind of like, all right, let me make sure I secure this sack. Like, of course, it's perfect to get the ball out, but sometimes you just want to make sure you secure the sack. What I would say, if you coming from behind, pause, because I know Crenshaw, y'all, he love to slip in the pause. If you coming from behind, like, try to move your arm around. And Caleb is small. Like, he 6 feet? I don't even think he's 6 feet. But anyways, Caleb's small. Like, we should have been, like, I don't know. It is what it is. They couldn't strip it, but hey, we got 7. But I felt like they was trying to make sure they was taking him out because he a mobile quarterback. He know how to slip out of the sacks, and so they was trying to make sure.
That last Danielle Hunter sack, he was like, all right, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
you ain't going nowhere.
He dove into that man. He like, nah, you going down, brother.
You know what? That game kind of remind me. I don't know if you guys remember this game. Pretty sure y'all do. The NFC Championship game against Minnesota and the Saints when Brett Favre was with Minnesota. And what'd you say?
No. You talking about the Bonnie game, right?
Yes, the Bonnie game. It reminded me of the Bonnie game, the way they was whooping Brett Favre ass, whooping his ass, and that's how we was doing it.
Man up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, Domingo got a bounty out this season because I mean they getting at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really getting at the quarterbacks, bro. Like, I mean, we second in sacks. What'd you say?
I said shout out to Caleb. But him not to fumble is,
man, that's what I'm saying. He didn't fumble. You know what? It gotta be them nails, bro. It gotta be them nails.
Well, I think you gotta give it to Caleb, right? Like, he's an athlete. Like, I think that's why he didn't fumble. Now, I don't think it's going to happen because I think the Vikings O-line is better than the Bears. But if we do that to Sam Darnold, he's fumbling at least twice. Like, I mean, it's just a different.
And that's what I was going to ask y'all. That's what I was going to ask you, Crenshaw. With the success, quote unquote, that we had Blitz and Caleb all night, do they do it to Sam Darnold?
Yes, we do it to Sam Darnold because he's not as mobile as Caleb. We don't know if Jetta's going to play. He says he's going to play, but I think he had a hamstring injury, so we don't know if he's going to play. They already don't have no Jordan Addison. What happened? Lock up. Oh, I already don't have no Jordan Addison out there, so he's going to be limited on his weapons. I think his best
Okay.
next best person is the tight end that he have. I don't know his name, but he had a touchdown last game. Yes, you do the
Mhm.
exact same thing. Keep blitzing because if Stingley and Locksmith could keep playing man,
Mhm.
then we could keep
Work.
doing what we doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's working. It's working right now. So I would say
Yeah,
keep the game plan until somebody expose us on
right.
defense. Once
Yeah,
they
because
expose us, then switch it up.
all five. Well, except Ruben, all four of us were like, "Bro, what's up with Sting? Like, he's
Mhm.
allowing too much." And then they started man up and blitzing, and then the Sting we know and
Yep.
love came out and ball. Same thing with Kamari. Kamari let some bad passes go in that zone too, but then when he locked down, he had 2 interceptions. But again, one of those 12
Yep.
penalties took that back.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
and
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah, we got to man up against the Vikings, and we got to take the option of Justin Jefferson
Especially
out.
with no Jay Jettas
Wait,
and Addison, you have to man up.
hold on. Let's pause on the Minnesota. I got one more thing on the Bears game.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
One more thing. Okay, all right. I don't know how it sounded on TV, but I was there at the game. Texans fans that's watching, listening, whatever you're doing. w- I thought we were a good team this year. Why are we still selling tickets to the opposing fans? I get it. I get it's the Bears. I think they the oldest franchise in the NFL, but damn, they was deep, bro. They
There
was
was there
deep.
was a lot of blue and orange in this.
Yes, bro. I I learned all they chats on Sunday. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what y'all say. Oh, okay. They was loud, bro. Like they was too loud.
It was
Why are
crazy.
we selling tickets to these motherfuckers? Like, why are we
Yeah.
doing this shit?
But my
Shout out
sister
to my
said she
boy.
was surrounded by Bears fans. I was like, dang.
Yeah, shout
I
out to
was
my boy
like,
Jason Colston. He was there Sunday, and he said nothing around but Bears fan. Of course, it's in the upper area, the cheap
Yeah.
seats. So, but still, man, like, bro, we're 2-0. We were possibly making a run for the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl. Like, you got to show out and show out, bro. Like,
You
I get it. Money's great and all, but come on, bro.
you you don't see that in New Orleans. Hell, you don't see that in Kansas City. You don't see that in Green Bay. Are
Dallas.
we still Dallas? Only time you see it in Dallas is they playing San Francisco or Green Bay. Them motherfuckers gonna be there. But other than that, you don't see it
No,
in Dallas.
this past Sunday, boy, there was like a lot of Houdat's in that building. When I
Ye
watched that game,
what
it was
what
Houdat. There's a
that
lot of Houdat
that
fans in
too,
that
because
building.
it's not a long commute, you
I
know
mean,
what
it's
I'm saying?
right here. So
It's not a long
Louisiana, right
commute.
now, Dallas is not that far of a drive. But I get what you're saying about the Texans. But
Yeah,
supposedly
we gotta
the
stop that.
season tickets are sold out, so it should be nothing but Texas people. But
Yeah, as I'm
you know
saying,
how
it's
that
sold
is.
out, so they selling the tickets to them. I mean, now I get it, like I say, Sunday Night Football, so that's a premium game. You make a lot of money off that ticket, but damn, bro,
Yes.
like shit, it was just
Give
too
it to
many
us. We'll
too
give it
much
away to
fans.
Texas fans, bro. Like, don't be giving it to
Yeah,
fans. Like, come on.
it was just too many. Oh, okay. One more thing, since you brought up the Saints, one more thing. Okay, on y'all bingo card, did y'all have the Saints having a better offense than us through 2 weeks?
no.
Anybody
No,
has
but
Saints?
when I found out who the offensive coordinator was and who he's related to, I
Kubiak.
said, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Damn, these
But
motherfuckers
how
averaging
we
40,
could have had too.
they
Yeah,
averaging 45 points a game, bro, through 2 games.
That's it. That's that Kubiak offense.
week 5, we'll see it kind of come down to earth.
Okay, all right,
I think it's good offense, but it's still there. It's still Derek Carr.
still Derek Carr.
Bro, they
Yeah,
scored
I
on
think it
every
comes to earth a
drive.
little bit.
15
Yeah,
straight drives, bro. From
They
week 1 to week
scored
2,
on
15
every
straight drives.
drive.
They scored. That's
That Kubiak
that's
offense,
still
man. I'm
amazing
telling
though,
you.
bro. Whether week 2 or not, it's still amazing. Okay,
yeah.
so all right, let's jump back into to this Vikings game. Okay, Bo, I'm gonna stay with you, bro.
Yeah,
Pause. All right.
yeah.
Um Bears, I'm sorry, I'm Bears. The Vikings run the Tampa too. Brian
Mm-hmm.
Flores, he's over there since last year. I guess he
Mm-hmm.
got his system, he got his guys. He lost guys, but he added more guys. How do CJ break this Tampa 2 that is going to throw at him on Sunday?
Oh man. He gotta take his check downs, man, because like I said, that Tampa 2 shell coverage is different. So the window's gonna be tight. He's just gonna have to take what the defense gives him. Don't look too much for the game, home run pass too much. If they work the middle, they can do all right, have Tank do a lot of posts in the middle and keep Nico and Diggs outside to threaten the sidelines. So hopefully he can break that Tampa 2 defense cover 2. But like for the most part, check downs, man. Just move the ball up the field as you can. Bobby Slow, don't be trying to call these trick plays. A nice little 5 out comeback will work perfectly. I promise you.
Okay. Now, Kenneth, all right. Now, most likely this week, Akers, possibly Petrie, is going to be our running backs. Maybe the undrafted guy might get in there. So I don't think our run game is going to be successful. So they're going to make us pass the ball. Bo said his take on it. What's your take on getting through this Tampa 2? Because it's really in their favor. Since we're gonna run game, it's really gonna be in their favor, bro. So how can we exploit that defense?
Let me say this. I think the run game will be there still. The reason why I'm saying this is because a guy that nobody is expecting, but I think he's going to get some touches and I think he's going to get some big runs, and that's Brooks. I think if we put Brooks in there, he's going to make some things happen. And Cam good too. Like, Cam is great at the zone scheme. So Cam gets some things going. He did pretty good Sunday, just that fumble. You know what I'm saying? And we also saw that he had a face mask pulled back. But at the end of the day, protect that ball, brother, because we could have had another touchdown or another field goal, whatever the case may be. But I think we still need to have the balance. Regardless, have the balance. Just don't be predictable. Like the reverse, like chill out on the reverses and be more creative. Like if we're going to do a screen, like I'd rather us get the running backs on some outs. You know what I'm saying? Get out the backfield, go to the outs, pretty much dunking. You know what I'm saying? The dunking. Do that. Like get them type of routes for the running backs out there. And definitely get them slants going. Like we need some slants to all three of our receivers. Like get some quick slants. Because we know CJ can make the throw on time. You know what I'm saying? No, he's not too late. Make it on time, and you know what I'm saying? He throw the dots and the receiver's gonna catch it. Tank, you know what I'm saying? Get back to your old ways, brother. You know what I'm saying? Catch the passes. But at the end of the day, just have the balance, and I think we're gonna take care of it. I'm not really worried about the Tampa 2 because like we have too much, you know what I'm saying, too much on our team, you know what I'm saying? And Dalton Schultz, get him more involved, you know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. I think everything's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna take it up a notch.
Okay, so Kenneth said get Dalton Schultz more involved. So Matt, do you think it's the sets we running the reason why he's not eating this year? Because we run a lot of 2 tight end sets. Do we need to run more 11 personnel or what, Mr. Briggs?
I think he's banged up. I don't think he's getting the separation. I mean, he's been questionable the last 2 games. I don't think he's getting he gets a pass here and there.
He runs so slow.
Yeah, I just think he's banged up. So it'll come when he gets healthier. I think Cave Stover's going to get more targets now that Jordan's out. I think he gets separation a little bit better. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. But you know, Candace said a secret weapon in Brooks, but we also got a secret weapon too in the master of the game, and that's Nick Caserio. Nick Caserio was on the scouting team with Flores back in the New England days. He was the assistant GM, or what you want to call it, when he was the coach. So I think we know Caserio. He likes to be on the field during practice. He likes to be on the field before the game. He has the headset on during the game. So he's the master of the game. So I think he's going to help the offense beat this defense.
I'm glad you said that, Matt, because I'm going to put my conspiracy hat on real quick. Conspiracy helmet.
Put that tinfoil on, brother.
Do you think that's why they put Irvin Smith Jr. on the practice squad?
Absolutely.
I believe it too.
I mean,
he was only there 1 year with Kevin O'Connell, but I believe he got some knowledge that he could help the defense with to look for and what Kevin O'Connell like to do. So let's see.
Yeah, I mean, why not? The most insight you can get. Again, Caserio, we've been saying Caserio he's playing chess while these other players are playing checkers. Like he knows what he's doing. So I have faith.
Yep.
In,
every week, Nick Caserio just pick somebody up from a private squad from somebody else's team that we finna play.
Well, we did that last year. Wasn't it like
pick
2 or 3
games? Jaguar team that didn't make the team and bring them to the Texans for a week. See what they can do.
Well, that's what we did. Like we brought in what was that defensive tackle that we brought in from Tennessee right before we played Tennessee?
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot his name, man.
But yeah,
He was pretty good. I'm surprised we didn't keep him. He was pretty good.
yeah, we do that.
I
He
think
does
it's
that more.
Tank or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does that more. So like I'm not worried about the defense beating us. Is I don't care if he's banged up or not. Jefferson is a generational wide receiver. That's what scares me. Sam Donald finally woke up and learned how to play quarterback. So the offense is going what's going to scare me.
Hey, put me on the big screen because I need to talk my ish. Let me talk my ish, man. Mr. Justin Jefferson hamstring. That's something serious, fellas. That is something serious. I know last year we faced Jamar Chase. He had the same situation, I believe, and he got him a long touchdown. But let me tell y'all something. Darius Stingley Jr. is going to clamp Justin Jefferson up. He's going to have about maybe five catches, and he's not having over 100 yards. Maybe not over 70. I want y'all to hear me right now. Sting is going to lock up. Y'all can take me out the business. But yeah, he's going to lock up, and I'm talking that.
All right,
We're
so
gonna come back next week. As a matter of fact, after the game, we're gonna come back to this.
all
That's
right,
gonna be
so
interesting because when Sting and Justin was at the LSU together, I believe Sting was a freshman when Justin was a junior, if I'm not mistaken. So
But that was his best year. You know what
that
I
was
mean?
his best year.
So
Maybe he knows some tactics that Jefferson still has. He can utilize it against him. But
this is where we're gonna need Anderson and Hunter to show up and show out. Like we got
Yep.
But Kenneth, what you saying, does that only apply when Stingley's holding him or for the entire
Hey,
game?
Stingley needs to follow him the same way he did Amari Cooper. He needs to follow Justin Jefferson, and he followed DJ Moore a little bit.
Do you think he's going to follow him though?
Yes. You didn't see Sting playing the other side last week.
I mean,
they were switching.
That's last week. That's
He's
last week.
going to follow him
Because you got different. Because you play different by who's the quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they might feel like they don't have to do that if Locksmith really. I mean, what he got 0.0.
I'm sorry,
right?
I'm not leaving it up to Locksmith. I'm sorry. I love him. I love what he's doing.
I'm feeling Sting.
I love the energy.
Yeah,
I love the energy, but Sting needs to follow Justin
because they don't have another wide receiver.
18 goal, you need to be right there in front of that man. I don't care if he line up on the tight end next to a lineman. I need you to be right in the box. Follow him. When he go to the restroom, you just sit right out the door. Make sure you come out the restroom nice and clean, and then you get back on that field. You follow him wherever he go. That's your assignment.
What if he come out the restroom and don't wipe?
But guys,
you wait from it. You wait for him. Just make sure you keep all eyes on 18.
Guys,
we're not having. I don't want to see a 97-yard catch to a touchdown. I don't want to see that. I want to see that this Sunday. That was horrible. 49ers.
You guys are forgetting who our head coach is. I guarantee you. Guarantee the first quarter is going to be zone. It's going to be zone. It's going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be man. It's not going to be no falling. It's Sting's on one side, Locksmith on the other side. It doesn't matter where Justin Jefferson's locked up. If he's lined up slot, it doesn't matter. It's going to be zone.
I want the screen after Matt.
Oh, go ahead. I'm good. Go ahead.
I want to talk to somebody too. Just like Ken talk to somebody, I want to talk to somebody too.
Yeah, talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
Mr. 78, Larry Tunsil. There was a guy who was here last year. His name was Jonathan Grenard. He's with the Vikings now. I don't want to see that man sniff CJ's cologne. You understand me? I don't want to see him get up and do his little cue dance shuffle where he clap his. I want to see that. All right. I want to see a clean cut game where CJ Stroud is untouched by Jonathan Grenard. That is all.
Make it so that we got the right person. Make it so that Grenard sucks and Hunter is the real.
Thank you. Don't make Grenard like an all Pro Bowl player against the Texans. Please don't allow that.
Well, he circled this game right here. Now,
Hunter.
Now, fellas, we still got to remember that I believe I could be wrong, but help me if I'm wrong. Don't the Vikings lead the league in sacks?
I think we're both the same as pressures and stuff like that. I think we're pretty close.
But as far as
Yeah,
sack,
hold on.
don't they lead the
It's
league and we
probably the
number 2,
Vikings.
right?
It's probably the Vikings.
And the pressures, we number 1, the Vikings number 4 in pressures. Because Jacksonville is number 2 in pressures. They defense line get to the quarterback, bro. They're gonna get to CJ no matter what or whatever. But I agree with you. We cannot let Jonathan eat. Like, don't let him do nothing. I'm okay if what's the other guy that got Pierce or Jones, whatever the other fella's
Yeah. I know
name.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll burn too though. So
yes,
Tyler have a long day.
I rather him eat than our ex player eat because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's waiting to say something, bro. He's waiting to say something.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna
you're
try
right.
to say something smart.
Vikings got 11, and we're right behind them with 9. So
9. Okay,
we're
yeah.
not
So
far
like
behind.
they line get there. The offensive line is pretty good. I mean, I think Sam only got sacked 3 times, but like only one of them was on the offensive line. The other 2, it was the play broke down, then they caught him and everything. So he pretty much, you know, his judges pretty much stay clean. They running game can get going, but I think our run defense is showing that we can stop everything. We just keep the secondary clean, poise. Don't let them get behind us. We're gonna be okay. So on that note, I'm gonna go to predictions for this game. Kenneth, give me your predictions.
I say 28-14 Texans.
All right,
Okay.
Bo.
Every week I've been giving them 30 points. I will not be disappointed again. I'm going to make this a low-scoring offensive game for the Texans. I'm going to say Texans 17, Vikings 10.
Matt.
D'Amico likes our blood pressure high and strong, so it's gonna be
Every week.
17-16 Texans.
Dang, it's gonna be that
16.
close.
Damn. All right. I'm gonna go 24-17 Texans. It seemed like that all these games we win in is one score. We can't blow motherfuckers out. So we're gonna keep it a one score possession here. Last thing, can it give me a hot take for the game?
Hot take. So I'm just I'm gonna go on and say it. I mean, everybody kind of feeling this maybe a little something in their spirit right now, and hoping. But I think Diz gonna go off. I think Diz gonna get him 100. I think gonna get him a touchdown.
Former team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
former
I'm saying?
team.
Former team, exactly. And the energy gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Diz gonna do his thing.
All right. Matt, give me your hot take. Before you give me the hot take, since he said that, do Hunter and Diggs get a tribute video, or is this Diggs' first time going back to Minnesota? Or he's been there before.
He's been there a couple times.
Yeah, he's been there before. If anybody get there, probably did Neil Hunter.
Okay, so you think Hunter gets one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Give me a hot take, Matt.
We just said the Vikings lead the NFL in sacks. I mean, it does help when you're playing the trash ass Giants. So I'm gonna say this: the Vikings do not get a sack this week. Texans are going to say, all right, this is it. We're the real deal. No sacks.
No sacks. Okay, I like that. And Bo, give me your hot take.
My hot take is this will be a pick six game for the defense. For somebody on defense will be the pick six. Sam Darnold's gonna see Ghost again. We getting the pick six this weekend.
Chris, what's yours?
Hey,
I think this is my hot take here, bro. Since Bo said something about the defense, I'm gonna stay on the defense too. First of all, shout out to Henry T losing weight and getting right. I think Henry T. I think
He's
Henry.
been going crazy.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
sure.
Yes, he has. So since Bo said pick six, I'm getting Henry T strip, fumble, touchdown.
Oh, tough. I love it. Go get you one,
Hey,
Henry.
bro.
Yes.
Hey, if he do that, I might get a jersey. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, he be making me. Let me say this. Henry, Jalen Petrie has been making me so proud, bro. Like I can't stop watching the film, the highlights,
and Mario Edwards.
Like him too. Like the energy is contagious on our defense right now. I understand people say, "Man, we played a trash O-line," whatever the case may be. Whatever.
So,
Man, the energy is there, and that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? with time in the past, like it's been dead. Like last year versus Jets, it was very dead. But I don't see that happening this year with Agent Zero, Aziz. Like he's leading the defense. We got Danielle Hunter. Like
Pop it
I
up and
don't see
go.
this defense having a slump game. Like the energy is always going to be there.
Look, we got to play when they come out. We just gotta start playing it. Not like us. Like we're popping up and showing them. Like the defense is just popping them in the mouth. Like
Yeah.
this is it. So also let's bookmark this screenshot and spread the word. If any one of us gets our hot takes correct this year, whoever will comments next week, we'll give them a free shirt if we hit the hot take.
If we
If
hit the
all-
hot take.
If all four hit, which is not going to happen, we'll buy it. We'll buy a jersey. So
Hey,
Okay.
let's
but
go.
you got to show up
He said it.
and you got to comment.
Show up, comment. Like I say, we're gonna show out. Okay. Well, we got our hot takes, we got our predictions, we did our recap. So on that note, Matt hit the bumper.
We're not going to say where we find us.
That's why I
Oh,
say hit
yeah.
the bumper. That's when you're supposed to say hit the bumper. No, we don't hit the bumper yet. Nah, I was messing with you. All right.
No, wait, what? You threw me for a loop.
I was messing with you, bro. I was messing with you. You know I like to crack
2-0,
jokes.
man. We lit.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Now, but real talk. Let's get back serious. Okay, Kenneth, tell the folks where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Messenger_Keno, YouTube, Instagram, Kenneth the Messenger. Like I told y'all, the past two shows, we cooking up a song. It's gonna be fire. It's excitement. We 2-0, we going up. It's just excitement in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? We swarming, and yes, sir. Go Texans.
Go Texans. Who sing that song "Feel in the Air" tonight? Is that Phil Collins?
Japel Collins, yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we on right now. That's what we on right now. Bo Diggity, tell the folks where they can find you at.
You can find me on all socials at Bo Diggity 713. You know we on TikTok, dropping videos every day. Well, not every day. I don't want a lot of y'all. We dropping videos every 2 days, something like that. But go hit the videos, like them, comment, all that good stuff. X, YouTube, Instagram. We going up, man.
And Bo, you slipping. I was expecting a P Diddy video from you, but
Oh
you
yeah,
slipping.
no. I want to keep it Texas. I got no idea for a Diddy Texans video.
All right, Matt, tell the folks where they can find you at, man.
Look, I was gonna say this. You gotta let me make a cameo like Dr. Dre did for Kendrick. Let me say something like "I see dead people" or something like we gotta come up with something.
Hey, we got you. We got you.
We gotta do it. But yeah, you find me at A1 Day 1 Texas everywhere. Make sure you check out fanbattlesports.com. We got hot merch. We got hot articles. We're popping. So make sure you check it out. We're on the blow up. Only way up from here.
It's the only way up from here. Like you said, check it out. Like I say, check the page out. Like, follow, subscribe. Tell your auntie, your uncle, your grandma, your dog, your cat, your side bitch, all that. Tell everybody, okay? You know what I'm saying? So you can find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere. Like I say, we'll see you guys Sunday after the game. Hopefully we 3-0, and let's keep this streak going. Again, the slogan for the week is 1-0. Let's go 1-0 again. And Matt, for real, hit the bumper.
Yo, check it out.